Hey guys, what's up? It's Skylar. I know it's been a minute since I've done a video, but I'm here, okay? So, yeah, I'm here. I found something on YouTube about mirrors in Second Life, and it's something that we all have wanted. And obviously, there's limitations to getting mirrors, but I did find something kind of cool that kind of replicates a mirror. Excuse what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to pull this wall up. I got like a little backdrop so I could, because we're going to go through making a mirror. And yeah, we're going to do this together. We're learning together. Okay. I've done it one time before. It came out like 70% perfect, so I'm aiming for like 85 to 90% perfect. So what I did here is, let me explain what I have going on here. This is not a professional build or anything, but I chose this vanity. We're going to make this mirror right here reflect whatever it's looking at, which is this heart. Okay, so when you look through the mirror, it's going to be reflecting the heart. And we're going to do that by using projectors. And I'm going to walk you through how to do this. If you choose to do this as well, choose a square flat mirror. Okay, I have no idea how to do an oval one. Maybe you could do a square and fit the oval around it. Yeah, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with square. It could be on any type of prim, mesh, sculpty, as long as it's flat. And it doesn't have to be square, but for me it has to be square. So I'm going to get this mirror out the way here. And I'm on Firefox because I'm not going to be doing this on Black Dragon. There's no way. So this is the mirror that we're going to work with, okay? So what we're going to start with doing is we're going to make a prim. And we're going to size it to the same size as this mirror. Now, this is not a building, like basic building tutorial. You're going to have to, find some tutorials on that. So you're going to have to know how to build at least a prim. And be able to manipulate it. So I'm just going to do like this. And do like that. Boom. Like that. Okay. I guess I'll flatten it out. So there we go. I have a prim that is, about pretty close to the size of this mirror for the most part. Okay. Next, right click the prim and click the select face radio button. And yes, I am reading from a guide. And I'm going to put the credits of this guide in the description below, just saying. Okay, so we're going to right click the prim and click the select face radio button. Select face right here. Alright, and then we're going to select the face of the prim that you want to make reflective. So it's obviously going to be the back side of it because we want it to reflect on the mirror, right? I would assume it's this side. In the edit texture tab, use the texture picture to set the texture to blank. So you're going to set this texture here where that wooden box is, and then there's a blank radio button right there. You're going to click on that and make it blank. And then you're going to set the color of the face you have selected to black and leave the transparency as 0. So we're going to go ahead and make this black. The transparency is going to stay at 0. Enable full bright to reduce unwanted reflection of nearby light. And it does make a big difference. So make sure full bright works opposite in this effect. So don't feel like you're going to get like a full bright effect with this whole projection. So go ahead and click on the full bright tab. And then we're going to click shininess radio button. So under the texture tab, under texture, we got shiny. Okay. Use the picker to set the map to blank white. Use the picker. So the texture here, we're going to make it blank, and it's white. Okay, blank white. Set glossiness to 255. And that would be right here. And we're going to set the environment to somewhere around 150. Okay. And set the specular color swatch to black to further reduce unwanted light. And the specular color is right here underneath the environmental. You click that and turn that black right there. And hit OK. Okay. This one stumped me the last time. I didn't even know this box existed, but it does. So, and that's under the shininess radio button, under the texture tab, under the shininess radio button, and then you'll see the shininess, glossiness, environmental, and then the color picker. You just open that up, click the black, and you're cool. So I guess if you're doing it right, this should look something like this for you guys. Okay. Now moving on, create your reflections. This is kind of weird. Okay. What you have to basically do. Oh look, I guess I did it right. All right, we're just going to move this out the way for now. What you basically got to do is look through the eyes of the mirror. I know it seems weird, right? So what I do is I turn around like so. That isn't going to work. I'm going to have to leave. Let me turn this phantom so I can walk out. Hey, let me out. Let me go. Are you for real? Oh. Okay. Alright, now I'm out. Control Z. Okay. What? The struggle is real. I'm going to get in the perspective of the mirror. So let me line my camera up with the mirror. You guys are putting one and one together by now, I'm sure. According to my screen, I'm just going to try to fill my entire screen up. I'm going to hit Control 0 so I could get a better angle. And then I'm going to start using the little arrow situations that I hate using. Okay, but sometimes when you want to fine tune it, you have to. And as soon as I'm happy with the front perspective, I am just going to flip myself around like so. Hit the scroll button just so I can look in. And I'm going to look at that heart. Just like so. So basically this is what the mirror would be looking at. And at this point you're going to take a high resolution snapshot. I'm going to hit Control Shift S. Pull up my snapshot. Well, I guess I should bump up everything, right? Advanced lighting model. Let's bump this up to high quality, hit OK. Let me check out my win lights. Make sure your win light is something basic like Nom's Optimal Skin and Prim or something like that. Something that offers a true color, whatever color you want to reflect from the mirror, basically. And what we're going to do is kind of straighten that shot out. Control Shift S. That's pretty. That's going to be really pretty. So, yeah, I'm going to save it as. Let me pop this in my little download folder. Okay. So now that we have our picture, our next thing is you can use like Photoshop or something like that if you want to, you know, like crop the image or whatever. So let's say you took the picture and, you know, some of it out there was sticking out. I don't think I'm going to need to crop the picture, so I'm going to move forward. Repeat for any Okay, don't upload. Okay, so yeah, don't upload the texture to SecondLife yet. We're going to create a projector. Now we're going to create another prim. Okay, you know what, actually this is the mirror. I'm going to turn this around because I remember now. So yeah, it's going to be this way. I had it facing the other way when I was building it, but now I realize it's going to actually be... Oh yeah, look, now that you have the advanced lighting model on, you could tell that it looks like a mirror. You see that? It's like shiny and stuff. It's not catching the reflection of all the lights in here. Okay, so now we're going to make our projector. This is fun. At least for me it is. I'm going to create a prim. I'm going to edit the prim and select the Features tab. And I'm going to go to check the light option and enable it. And then I'm going to click the Add button and it'll allow me to add. Okay, let me go back. We're going to go to the Features tab. We're going to click the light button. And then click the second box alongside the light button option and open the texture picker. So not this box that has the white blank texture. It's going to be the one with the gray X. And then we're going to go into local and we're going to find the picture of the mirror in our computer. It's bigger than a 2048, so I am going to have to open this up. Open with Photoshop. I am not a Photoshop expert by any means, so, but I can do the basics like resize an image. So this image size is 5,000 by 2,000, so basically like 1/3, 2/3 type situation. So I'm gonna do like a 2048. I'm just gonna go like half and half by a 1024. Just in case you guys don't know, you can't bring an image into world that's larger than a 2048 pixel. Besides downsizing your image is you have to flip it horizontal. So go to Image, Adjustments. I beg your pardon. You go to Image and you go to Image Rotation and flip Canvas horizontal. And then you save it and bring it into world. Okay, so that looks cool. I'm going to go ahead and save that. And let's do that again. Local, add. Perfect. All right, there's the picture in the second box. Okay. Okay, now when you select the required, it will appear in the texture list. Click the texture. We did that. Now you must correctly position, size, and adjust the projector image. This is where it gets cool. So the image right now is, if you can see, is on the floor. You see that? So obviously we're gonna have to turn it around. Okay. And we're gonna have to, oh wow, look at that. Is that neat? Oh, I love it. This is so cool. And we got to figure out where we're gonna put it so it looks good in the mirror. I feel like I have to make the projector bigger and transparent so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. You see what I'm doing? I can't really explain what I'm doing. I'm just sizing the prim and looking at what I'm reflecting and kind of getting an idea of how I want it to look. There really is no technical way of putting it. So there you go. Look at that. I'm gonna make it flat. Okay, let me get out of edit mode and see how that looks. That's dope. And what makes this so cool is like when you're looking at it in world, like if you walk up to it, oh snap, I'm all outside and shit. Let me sit. All right, when you're like all in world and you're looking at it, when you look this way, it shows you like the prerogative, like almost like a 3D image. See the chair? So it's not perfect because the chair is doubling up. You see that? Gotta get that. There we go. See how I got the chair? See, this is bad. All you have to do is move it. If it looks like it's out of focus, just move it back and forth. See, until it lines up. Boom. Now it's lined up with the mirror. See, and it gives you the perspective of like a 3D image. And I believe there's other things you can do to tweak it even more. There's actually more things that you have to do. So let's continue. This is not done. Okay, rotate and position the projector, which we did. We applied the texture, which we did. Edit the projector prim and select the projector face. So obviously the projector face is this right here, right? And how you select face is you just go to the select face in the radio tab. Here, let me pull that in here, the select face. Click on the face that you want to select, and that's how you do that. And then it says in the texture tab, it says made sure, but I'm going to say make sure. In the textures tab, make sure that the horizontal and vertical scales are set to 1 each. So let's go to the texture. Horizontal, vertical, 1, 1, check mark. In the texture tab, in the features tab, let's go over there. Locate the intensity option towards the bottom of the tab and reduce this down to around 0.5. So here's the intensity tab. It's down here. And it's set right now by default at 1.0. We're going to go down to 0.5 on that. Okay. And set the focus to -20. Here's the focus. Default is 0. So I'm going to get that minus up there. I'm going to hit 20. So there we go. Now you can continue to adjust the intensity to suit the size of your reflection and the local lighting conditions where the mirror is going to be located. So now that we did that, that's pretty much all. That's the end of it. So now we just got to get it lined up just right, just the way we want it. And make sure it's not giving us no double blurred. Oh, that blurred vision is completely gone, no matter where you kind of move it. Look at that. So you have the ability to really make this look as three-dimensional as possible. I'm going to bring it out like this. Yeah, I think it needs to go out more. But how far out? Because it will show you want it to show distance. I feel like that's kind of cool. Now, when you find the distance that you want it to go to, that's something I'm gonna have to play with for hours probably. Make sure that you make your object phantom so you can walk through it by going to the objects tab and clicking phantom. And don't worry if you can't see it. Just hit Control Alt T. And that'll bring up your transparency. So Control Alt T, and you'll be able to see it. Pep, hush. You'll be able to see it, and then you just hit Control Alt T again. It goes away. But yeah, there you go. So that's how. Oops, that's how you make a mirror in SL, and I think that is just so cool. It's basically playing with the projector. I feel like that looks a lot cooler than the original mirror that was there, which was what, this? So that was the original mirror. And Cry Bun Bun, I love your work. Phenomenal. It's the best non-reflective mirror on the grid, by far. But then you can mess this, you can mess with this right here. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I did want to add, don't forget, once you get the image exactly the way you want it, don't forget that the local is only going to show from your perspective. So your friends, your family, and anybody else that comes around will not be able to see it. You're going to have to spend the 10 lindens to bring it into world by clicking on Build, Upload image, grab the image that you want to bring in, name it whatever, heart, reflection, and upload it for 10 lindens. And then once it's in your inventory, make sure that you load it into that prim under the texture tab where the local situation was, or actually was feature. So right here, so instead of it being local, it's going to come from your inventory. Just drag it. It'll turn gray for a second and then it'll res in. And now everybody can see it. So yeah, I just wanted to add that little tidbit. Thank you so much for joining me. I also want to do a little shameless plug. I am a BU doctor. Well, I'm not the doctor, I'm the pharmacist. And my alt's the doctor, so I guess I am the doctor. So if you guys get sick or need meds, hit me up in World. My ad is actually at the BU Sim. It's Dr. May. And we have a clinic right here on the Sim. I'll leave a link below if you want to come by and visit. Come by and say hi. I'll be around. But don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Anyway, it's Sky. Peace out. Take care.